Happy Friday, everybody. It's Cars and Coffee Dave here, and I am just outside Streetside Classic Cars. You guys are about to see some really cool stuff. You're in for a treat. It's Friday, which means it's the end of the week. You've been working all week, and with work comes stress and problems and stuff to do. But guess what? This weekend you can relax, and if you're a car guy and you want to see a bunch of cool cars, I would highly recommend you come down to Streetside Customs tomorrow, December 7th. They got their Christmas car show on, benefiting Toys For Tots. It's going to be a great time. It's from 10 to 2, and we're going to head on in and see what there is to see. Like I said, we've got a lot of cool cars for you in the next few minutes. So if you're getting this now, press the share button, tell your friends, and it's going to be a good time. Hey, how you doing, man? I'm Cars and Coffee Dave.
Dave, Andrew Evans.
Nice to meet you, Andrew. How are you doing today?
Pleasure, doing well.
So tell us, where are we? We're at 6000 Reliance Drive, I believe?
Correct. So we're in Laverne. We're just north of Murfreesboro. This is Streetside Classics. We're actually a nationwide company, but this is our Nashville location. And here in Nashville, we house around 250 cars or so. And it's more than just a warehouse full of cars. We actually sell these things, mainly on behalf of private individuals. The name of the game is consignment sales. So if you have a car that you're looking to sell and you're local in the Nashville area, we're the ones for the job. And
you have a little bit of everything. You've got cool trucks here, cool classic cars. I saw a BMW E24 M6 that we're going to take a look at, hopefully, as well as many other cool vehicles. And so why don't we just jump in and give the people what they want?
Let's give it a look.
All right, and to start this, why don't we take a look at this GT500 here?
Absolutely.
This is just in your showroom. So for you guys watching at home, this is, 1/200th of everything that they have here, and it is absolutely gorgeous. This bronze, gold, beige color, I've never seen one like it on a Cobra, and look how clean that engine bay is.
So like you mentioned, it's a 68. This one, as you can see, does have air conditioning in it. In 68, for these GT500s, the air conditioning was only available with an automatic transmission. So for how this one's configured, it is considerably rare, and the price to go along with it.
Wow, look at this interior. That looks like a ranch in Montana with all that dark leather everywhere. That is very nice.
Rare bird.
All right, so we are going to continue to where the good stuff is. Now, you guys have an event going on tomorrow benefiting Toys For Tots. It goes from 10 to 2.
Absolutely. So we do that every year. It's our annual Christmas show, Toys For Tots Drive. So like I said, it's going to be Saturday, December 7th. That's tomorrow.
December 8th.
December 8th, I'm sorry. And that'll be from 10 to 2. So if you got nothing going on, I think we're going to have some lousy weather on our side, but everything's indoors here, so it could be a great place to spend the afternoon.
And you're going to want to see what we're about to show you. Consider this a big teaser of the event. So if you guys want to see some of the cool cars you're about to see, come on down tomorrow, 10 to 2, 6000 Reliance Drive, just off 24. And it looks like we are in Corvette and Camaro country right here.
Absolutely. So there is somewhat of a rhyme and reason to how the showroom is laid out. As Dave mentioned, we have Corvette row here, Camaros right next door, Mustang, Chevelles, and then towards the other end of the building it does become a little bit mixed matched. But we do have something for everybody. We got your $100,000 show cars and your $10,000 drivers as well.
That is impressive. Just the depth and the breadth of everything that you have here. Some of these Corvettes are super, super good looking. I mean, they're all really good looking, but some of these things are just really rare. And we've got some background noise in the form of a large American V8 somewhere. And it looks like we've got some customers here checking out the awesome cars that they have. So we're just gonna do a little perusing. Looks like we got some classic Camaros over there. And so I missed it. There is an LT4 SS back there that we missed, so unfortunately I can't show you that, but I can show you the C7R, which is right in front of me.
Yes, these pretty much track cars built for the road. They're pretty rare, respectively. This one being black on black. I believe they only came in black or yellow. I may be incorrect on that, but you definitely don't see these every day. And it's a whole bunch of fun for the money.
Yeah, super rare, very, very aggressive. It's so fun to see these cool cars in person.
It's one of the more rare cars that we have in here. is this old Mercury truck. And the reason they're so rare is these trucks were actually produced in Canada only. They weren't made for the United States when they came out. This one is far from how it was born back in 51, I believe.
So this is, okay, it's a 1951 Mercury M100?
Oh, I'm sorry, it's 59. I apologize for that.
Okay.
So yeah, it's gonna be an M100. So it's gonna be the Mercury version of the Ford. This particular truck, very customized. It has.
Look at that. Paint match dash, chrome everywhere. Andrew's opening the hood real quick, and I just want to show you paint match bed. Nothing too fancy back here, but it's all very well done.
So this one's actually holding a 460 Lincoln block, punched out to a 472. A little built up, hot cam in it. Not knowing exact figures, we're probably looking in the neighborhood of 450, 500 horsepower here. So again, much more than what it came with back in 59.
Done the old school way. Very nice. That is awesome looking. Lots of chrome in there, and then look at the front. I like it. And next to it,
yeah, so next to it, this is going to actually be an 89 K5 Blazer. This was built by the folks over in Franklin at RTM Studios and Power Nation. We just got this truck in earlier this week. Has a 454 big block with a Pro Charger in it. I think we're in the neighborhood of 600 horsepower here. The paint job and body work that was done on this truck is second to none, which is to be expected from Power Nation. So we're honored to work with them, and their work speaks for themselves.
beautiful. All right, so that's just a fraction of what we have to see in here. Again, if you guys are seeing any cars that you want some more information on, maybe you want to buy, give these guys a call. Come on down here tomorrow, check it out in person. There's a lot of cool stuff for you to see. So why don't we head down this row?
Absolutely. So we're getting into the Mustangs now. We're going to have all Mustangs from 64.5 coupes all the way up to late model Roushes and Shelbys, and everything in between. So you'll see your array of Mach 1s, Cobra Jets. We got a couple fastbacks here. This one's pretty cool in itself just because of the paint job.
So yeah, you can actually, I'm glad we're doing this in HD now because you can totally see that color change in real time. That's gorgeous. So like Mystic Chrome, but going in a different direction. Whew.
Air conditioning, and no power steering, no power brakes. So this is a man's car, as they would say.
Well, that is an impressive color. And I mean, I want to call it Tequila Sunrise, but I'm sure it has a proper name.
I'm calling it Chameleon.
Chameleon?
I'm not quite exactly sure what the paint code on this would be, but find another one. It's pretty particular.
All right, so from here we're going to pan around and we're going to look at all the Mustangs. They've got a lot of classic vehicles right here. And then we're going to exit kind of back the way we came. Ooh, look at this GTO.
Yep.
Man, you can see very clearly in here the evolution of cars over time, and as things changed, because cars used to be just so big, man.
And more so the aesthetics, but just the functionality of them. Working here, we get to play around with these cars. So you get to feel the difference in how the manufacturing came all the way from the 20s to the 50s, and then to today.
You've got a real rough job being around this every day.
It's not a bad office to show up to every day.
All right, so we're sneaking up on that E24 that I had mentioned briefly earlier. There's the back of a Z28 Camaro. That thing has had some work done. Look at those tires.
Yep, completely pro-streeted out. That one's built for the strip, but you can still drive it on the road as well.
Let's get a little close up here. Oh yeah. Hello. Not bad. I'm sure that thing makes some noise. All right, so we're gonna come over here. Oh, this is the El Torino that you guys were just shooting over in the corner, right?
Yep, the Gran Torino 76, so that would have been, I believe, the same year as the Starsky and Hutch car. Obviously, this one is not a Starsky and Hutch clone, but we just received this one in yesterday.
With that white hockey stripes on it, right?
Exactly.
So one good-looking car from the 70s, right?
Correct, yeah, it's the 76.
All right.
Being an 87, like I said.
I was gonna say, and here we jump to the 80s. S38, B36, 3.6 liter or 3.8 liter?
3.6.
3.6 liter, E24 M6. Absolutely gorgeous, pristine interior.
And this particular car, I believe, only has 42,000 original miles on it.
42,000 miles, 1986 or 87?
87.
Wow.
So nothing you see here is like on this particular car. Nothing is restored on it. It's just a very well kept, fine example.
And look at this pinstriping on here. Absolutely gorgeous. You got your obligatory diving boards that E30 and E24, E28 fans know a lot about. But seriously, what a great looking car. 3.6 liter inline six. Goes vroom vroom. All right, so Andrew, which direction should we go next? Should we just go up here?
Yeah, there's actually a really cool El Camino I'd love to show you.
Sure.
Pretty custom car. I mean, in every essence of the word, it's a true hot rod.
Ooh, this Datsun. You guys actually have a couple cool Datsuns around here.
Yeah, I'm glad you pointed this out. So this Datsun came from a local individual out of Ashland City. Believe it or not, he's owned this car himself since 1976.
Wow, that's a long time to hold on to a car, man.
It was. So he had it out in Los Angeles. This was his daily driver for many years.
I'm gonna peek inside real quick.
Absolutely. He moved out to Tennessee some years ago, brought the car with him. But there's a pretty cool story behind this car and the life that it lived.
So he was the original owner?
Second owner.
Second owner,
Yep.
okay. Well, if you guys want to hear that story, come on down, talk to Andrew, ask him about the Datsun 2000.
Correct, yep. 69 Datsun 2000.
And seriously, just it's cool car after cool car after cool car after cool car. All right, so here's the El Camino.
Yep, so this is going to be a 67 El Camino, but not a lot about it is 67 still. That's what I was getting at with it being so custom. So I'll start in the interior on
Yeah,
this
go
one
ahead.
First, you can see it has the shaved door handle, so it just cleans it up a lot. So this dash is actually out of a 59 Impala, and how it was described to me, they took the dash out, they cut it in 4 separate places, re-welded it together to be able to fit in the car, but you can never tell where it was re-seamed.
Yeah, that is flawless. And then look, you can see the tack through the hood.
Yep. So that's custom touch too. It's an ode to Pontiac, if you will.
And then look at this wood bed back here. Somebody put a lot of time and energy into that.
Yep. The whole build was very thought through. From the bed liner to the wood interior, even going into the engine bay. It's nice and simple. It's not overdone. Brushed out the radiator, give it that nice bronze. Added a vintage air to it. This is a very respectable show car that could be driven every day as well. This is one of my favorites in the showroom.
You guys have got a lot of nice stuff.